At the Fledge, it's down in that three-point stance. I don't know, I don't play the footballs. Rolls him up, look at that.
Wow,
creative pin, oh my goodness.
Oh, there it is.
What a victory. Jack Verville. Jack Verville with a pin out of nowhere. Everyone, Jenny Shea is shocked in the corner. CJ Otis not pleased with the outcome and gonna let pretty nifty know, but they may have won the battle, but they have lost the war. Referee continues to call for that bell. This is overtime right now. There is no match going on. Verville gets a chair, trying to get the equalizer back up.
We have an incredible show for you tonight. We have Jason Blasen takes on the star of destiny, Georg Mack. And then a match that has been weeks in the making, Orlando Christopher takes on the Mad Dragon, Hakim Zane. What do you think about that, Preston?
That match is going to be a barn burner. We're going to blow the roof off this place, and you're going to want to stick to your television screen because you don't want to miss it. It's going to be great. But I'll tell you what, the big talk of the wrestling community and wrestling fans all over the place is the despicable, disgusting actions of CJ Otis last week. That beatdown of Mr. Nifty, completely unwarranted. I did score 2 points off that move. That was the shortest back that I've seen. You ain't know nothing about it. You see, Jack Verville, he cheated when he tried pulling guard in a wrestling match, trying to say he has a brown belt in this, a black belt in that. It's a wrestling match. Yeah. I have the strongest grip in professional wrestling since Danny Hodge. I'll take a watermelon, I'll break it with my forearms, like I'll break you and you at the same time if I want to. You see, Jack Verville needs to understand, I have 2 plaques on my wall that say I'm an All-American. One says I will suplex him on his head and pin him at will. The other says I will rip him limb from limb.
Georg Mack, the Star of Destiny, squaring off against Jason Blasen, who is obviously fighting in a catch weight here tonight.
Yeah, an open weight contest if there ever was one. We have Blasen, looking to shoot for the single leg on Georg Mack, take the big man off his feet.
Jason Blasen's going to have to stay limber, stay quick, and stay out of the way of Georg Mack.
Yeah, I don't know if that rear waist lock, if he's going to get any leverage on Georg Mack. Mack just breaking out of that with relative ease.
Shows the strength of his posterior. A huge headbutt sends Jason Blasen flying.
Wow, that just totally took it right out of Jason Blasen. He looks a little dazed, and look at that overhead clubbering forearm to Jason Blasen.
Jason Blasen's having some trouble, but
wow. Axe bomber practically there.
I don't know how he's going to get up, but somehow Jason Blasen is reaching down and still trying to maintain his composure in this competition.
I got to figure this might just be a matter of time here. Georg Mack wearing down Blasen. The impact of that clothesline, that lariat was just devastating. Clearly you can see Blasen staggered, kind of just tossed into the corner and thrown into that corner. Mack just having his way. Oh wow, the wherewithal. We got a pin maybe.
Blasen tried to pull off the upset of the century.
Trying to choke the flow of blood to the big man's head.
I don't care how big and strong you are, you cut off that carotid artery and you are done. It's night-night time.
Max struggled to his feet, got to his feet, and grabbing Blasen, just chucking him overhead, straight down to the mat. And Blasen's really struggling right now. Max sizing him up. Oh my gosh. Hits him with the death blow. And that's it.
Georg Mack.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, the Star of Destiny, Georg Mack.
Star of Destiny indeed, Georg Mack puts on a clinic here at the Fledge in Lansing, Michigan. Take you ringside to hear from the Star of Destiny himself.
Right now, Georg Mack, that was just a dominant performance. I mean, you have got to be in the hunt for the Great Lakes TV Championship. It's hard to imagine anybody standing here right now. I am the Star of Destiny. I am the biggest. I am the baddest. I am the best when it comes to professional wrestling. The Great Lakes television title will be mine. I will steamroll over anyone who gets in my way. And that is destiny.
Dominant showing by the Star of Destiny, Georg Mack. It has to be said, nothing and no one is going to stand in the way of that man and the TV championship.
This is a main event that's been weeks in the making. The Mad Dragon, Hakim Zane, Orlando Christopher. Just the vitriol and the, well, if you want to call it the heat between these two is palpable.
Yeah, you can feel it coming off the ring. These two, they've been at each other's throats for weeks. They have a long personal history. They've both have well over a decade in this sport. And it's just going to be an interesting clash of styles.
Oh no, Orlando Christopher is going to put on the vest of Hakim Zane. You know how much that vest costs, Preston?
Well, I know Hakim Zane would have me believe it costs an awful lot.
Well, right now it's worth at least a third of that after it has been desecrated by Orlando Christopher.
Yeah, Dragon's going to have a hard time putting that on eBay after this. And hey, we got a fan out there getting a souvenir.
Here at the Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase, we are fan interactive, whether the fans want it or not.
And it doesn't look like he wants it very much. Just very gingerly taking it to a dumpster, I think, after the number that Orlando Christopher has done on it. And it looks like we're going to get to the action here.
Orlando Christopher has this crowd at Fledge in Lansing, Michigan, firmly behind him.
It's true.
Hakim Zane circling his prey and goes on the outside of the ring. This is vintage Hakim Zane. He is the smartest man in wrestling. He will take his time, figure out his spot, and then attack.
And then you got to wonder, if you're his opponent, you've got to wonder, is he just baiting me? Does he? What's the plan that Hakim Zane? He doesn't do this frivolously.
No,
is it just mind games? What is it?
It's just completely deliberate. He's out there admiring his own write-up in the program here tonight. Breaks the count.
Well, the fans, they want to see action. They don't want to see Hakim Zane out there throwing a tantrum, so he better get it in the ring.
Hakim Zane taking his time, knows he has a count to 10, and he's breaking it. Look at this. I think he's just trying to frustrate and fluster Orlando Christopher, but it's doing nothing of the sort. Orlando Christopher just perched on that second rope.
Yeah, Orlando completely unimpressed at this and steps right up, ready as soon as Hakim Zane is.
Orlando Christopher mixes a hybrid of styles. You want to do some lucha, you can do that. You want to...
And Orlando giving Hakim Zane a taste of
his own medicine. You got that right.
Yep. Gonna look at his bio. Maybe he's looking at Hakim's, making fun of him. I'm not sure. Looks like the fans are having a good time with Orlando. Significantly better time than they were having with Hakim Zane when he was down there. Taking time for a selfie. As we said, fan interactive here at Great Lakes Professional Wrestling Showcase.
Oh, tries to bait him in.
Yeah, Christopher almost got the jump on him there.
If you recall, a few weeks ago, Orlando Christopher called Hakim Zane chicken. Hakim Zane has been just dwelling on that since that time for weeks on end.
Yeah, you can see the kids, the fans here at the Fledge have really seized upon the chicken, and you can see that's gotten in the head of Hakim Zane.
Hakim Zane needs to get his head back in this match if he's going to have any chance against Orlando Christopher.
Hakim Zane getting quite a workout running his mouth, but it looks like now the men are squaring off, collar and elbow tie up. We're getting down to it. Zane going for that chop. Orlando steps out, and now looks like Zane using that those ropes to his advantage.
Hakim Zane knows that those ropes are his safe space. If he goes in there, the hold must be broken and he cannot be attacked, and he is going to use that to his advantage.
Yeah, he knows Orlando Christopher. Generally, he's going to follow the rules, and a guy like Hakim Zane, he's going to use that to his advantage. We say collar and elbow tie up once more.
Hakim Zane working over that left arm. Great reversal by Orlando Christopher.
Single leg takedown by Hakim Zane. He's got him on the mat. That's where Zane likes it.
Look at this reversal after reversal. Once again, Hakim Zane goes to that middle rope, knowing that the hold has to be broken.
Yeah, say what you want about Hakim Zane. He's correct on that point, and he's using it to his advantage. This guy, he should be ashamed of himself.
Mad Dragon.
Somebody better...
Going really mad right now, I tell you what.
Yeah. The kids are just really giving him a hard time.
These fans telling the Mad Dragon what they think of him.
Side headlock applied by Hakim Zane. Again, jaw-jacking with the fans, those children out there.
Well, I have a feeling that feeling is mutual between the two of them.
Absolutely. Orlando sends Zane off into the ropes. Shoulder block by Zane. Nice hip toss by Christopher. Now he has the advantage. Another hip toss.
Hip toss after hip toss. Hakim Zane taking it right to Orlando Christopher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we go to a baker's dozen? No.
Oh my gosh. Orlando Christopher looks like he's biting Hakim Zane there.
Orlando Christopher proving once again he is carnivorous.
Well, I think it just goes to show you just how heated this rivalry has become in such a short period of time. Oh, as Zane just dumps Orlando Christopher out to the right in front of our fans at ringside. Looks like he took a bad fall.
You raise an excellent point. Hakim Zane has just as much animosity for Orlando Christopher as Orlando Christopher has for him, but he has managed to keep his cool in this match thus far. Orlando Christopher got the emotion overcame him, and he resorted to biting.
Yeah, it's uncharacteristic for Orlando Christopher, and you could see that the momentum swung the other way as we got a pin.
And Orlando Christopher has to center himself if he was going to have a chance against a competitor with the skill level of Hakim Zane.
Yeah. Well, neither man is lacking in the accomplishments department. I mean, Orlando Christopher, he's a real all-arounder in professional wrestling, very well-rounded. He's trained with Olympic gold medalists in amateur wrestling. His mat game is second to none, but he's getting pounded to the mat. He's getting kicked into the mat by Hakim Zane at the moment.
Hakim Zane, his mother calls him son because he shines like one, and he is just soaking it in right now.
Yeah, generally speaking, as we got, looks like Christopher's coming back with some punches to the midsection as Dragon quickly stops that. Looks like he's going for a suplex. Nice snap suplex, very crisp, going right for the pin. 2 count.
Hakim Zane keeping the offense fast and furious.
Yeah. Very deliberate, though, as you watch him.
That's how he wrestles. He is ice cold, no mistakes.
Mm-hmm. He knows the notes that he's going to play, and that's really important. He's got a plan. And part of that plan is just kicking the face off of Orlando Christopher right there. Yeah. Oh, explodes out of the corner. And this might turn the tide, but just in case it would, Zane rolling to the outside, catching his breath. Oh my gosh!
Orlando Christopher using his body as a weapon, throwing caution to the wind. And it pays off as Hakim Zane is down in a lump.
High risk, high reward in that particular exchange. Christopher now really taking it to Mad Dragon. Those chops to the chest of Dragon, delighting the fans at ringside. And it looks like to the despair of Hakim Zane there as he rolls into the ring.
Hakim Zane ducks under.
Oh, he's so fast.
Quick as a whip is Hakim Zane. Orlando Christopher on the ground, wondering what happened, where he went wrong.
Going for the pin.
2 count only.
Shoulder up, Orlando Christopher. He escapes that pinning predicament. Just a really, really nice forearm delivered by Zane, and just a really wise decision to try to capitalize on it and go for the pinning attempt.
Hakim Zane kick to that small of the back, maintaining this pressure on Orlando Christopher. Just stomping on him, kicking up some dirt. Hakim Zane, I think, taking a little bit too much time right now. You don't want to let Orlando Christopher get his faculties about him.
Yeah, if there's one drawback one weakness with Hakim Zane, it's his ego, right? I mean, And again, we saw it on display there. He took that moment to jaw jack to the fans, and Orlando Christopher's turning it around. And the momentum seems to be swinging the other way as he slides under the legs of Zane.
Oh my goodness.
Crushing the face of the Mad Dragon. And a shoulder up.
Knees to the face. Mad Dragon's in trouble. Orlando Christopher trying to get rally some strength and some momentum from these fans.
Yeah, it looks like Zane might have lost his bearings on that one. Just got his face crushed into the knees by Orlando Christopher.
Ducks under.
Still has enough to fight back. Oh, wow, look at that leg sweep set up beautifully by a roundhouse. Going for that standing double stomp. Double leg. Oh, and a double stomp of Christopher's own.
Orlando Christopher calling his shot, going to go up on top. But what he is known for, Orlando Christopher can get many a victory from those top ropes, but he took a little bit too much time. Hakim Zane, Mad Dragon trying to do the same. No.
Yeah, these guys, they've scouted each other. I mean, they have a long personal history. They don't even need a scouting report for one for the other. They know each other so well.
Hakim Zane back to Orlando Christopher. Oh no. Hakim Zane gonna have a bad evening. Tied up in the ropes.
Yeah, Zane looks like he's stuck there, and Christopher's certainly not gonna help him out with that. And it looks like, oh gosh.
Orlando Christopher on the other side of the ring. There's no way he can make it. What's going on, Preston?
As he closed the distance. He's driving the elbow into the Mad Dragon. As he goes for the pin, this has got to be it. And wow, and it would have been.
Tremendous ring awareness by the Mad Dragon.
Yeah, that was just, he saved himself knowing that the rope was there. After suffering a move like that, how he still knew the rope was there is just a testament to his conditioning and his ring awareness.
Conditioning and ring awareness, about a thumb to the eye will even the score with anybody. Mad Dragon, a cannonball of his own into the ring.
Moving to the top rope is the Mad Dragon going for that double stomp. It looks like, just
that patented Mad Dragon double stomp. 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Mad Dragon proving that he will take on anybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Mad Dragon, Hakim Zane.
Mad Dragon Hakim Zane, your winner. Shining like the sun, as always. Looks like Preston's down there to talk to the Mad Dragon, see what the Dragon has to say.
Before I do it. You see, I told you I deserve to be on the main event because there ain't nobody better than the mocha-skinned manimal, Hakim Zane. Now that big dummy, take something. Now on August 24th, I'll be back here. We'll be back here. And I'm going to show you what happens when anyone steps in the ring with me.
Well, there we have it. Hakim Zane, he's going to go for a little bit of extracurricular. He's got a chair in the ring. Jake Something comes to the aid of Orlando Christopher. Otherwise, Hakim Zane was going to bring that chair right down on the back of the head and neck of his opponent. Jake Something in the ring with Orlando Christopher. Jake calling out Hakim Zane, but Hakim Zane saying he'll do it on his time. Jake Something attends to Orlando Christopher. Well, Well, wrestling fans, that just about does it here from the Fledge in beautiful Lansing, Michigan. This has been Great Lakes Professional Showcase. I am DC Howe, and for Preston Banks, we wish you good night, and we'll see you next time.